Hey, good after, or actually still morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Friday so far. Those of you that got regular jobs, I'm sure you guys are excited because you guys get the weekend off. Hopefully, spend some time with your family. This is Bill and Emily. There's my wife, Emily, right now, and we just got done with the gym. And we do have a health tip for you guys today. And the topic of today is your digestive tract was not designed to eat every 2 hours. And before I get involved, or before I get into that, I just kind of want to lay the foundation down first and give you guys some statistics. Adult obesity is epidemic right now. Child obesity is epidemic. Overweight, the American people are overweight. That's an epidemic also. And you guys can, the next time you guys go to the store, or you go down the beach, or you go to a public place, or for us, we like to go to Old Town Temecula, sit and just watch people. By observing that, you'll see what I'm talking about the epidemic as far as obesity and overweight, especially in our young kids, because of the nature of their habits, and because they are so brainwashed about foods, commercials and stuff like that. And I understand that a lot of you adults are busy. Both of you guys probably work, so you don't have a chance to be able to fix good meals for them. I understand that most of you probably cook all your meals for your family. What I don't understand is that you need to realize that that's actually an issue for your gut, because you're cooking all the good probiotics, digestive enzymes, and nutrients out of the food, and you need to look into that. But you guys, child diabetes, that's epidemic also. Adult diabetes, epidemic also. Those of you that are following these cancer walks or the pink ribbon walks, all that stuff, you need to investigate those organizations before you donate any money. Cancer is not getting any better. Matter of fact, they're saying that by 2030 that 1 out of 2 people will have cancer here in the United States. And so that is kind of what's going on out there. So could obesity, child obesity, diabetes, all those are related to so many people contracting cancer? You know what? You can do your research on it. Do we understand that it could possibly? Absolutely. It could be a reason for why cancer is rising so fast. But you guys, if you look at our ancestors, they intermittent fasted, or they fasted a lot. If you look at animals, they fast as well. If you look at most of your religions, most of the people fast. Also, you guys, those of you that have gotten blood tests, what do they ask you to do? They ask you to fast first. Those of you that have gotten colonoscopy, what do they ask you to do? They ask you to fast first. So fasting has been around for centuries. Like I said, our ancestors did it. The religious communities do it. They still do it. A lot of people that fast religiously and consistently, they're all in great shape. Their mind clarity is clear. They always talk about that. They talk about how good they feel. Those that actually know how to do it, they can't believe the energy they get during their fasting period. Now, there's all kinds of different protocols, and whatever fits your lifestyle will work. But it seems that the extended fasting, like the 24-hour fastings and the 48-hour fasting, seems to be the magical fasting that, that actually creates a lot of great benefits to the body. One of the biggest benefits is you're controlling the major hormones that are causing people to be obese, or they're causing people to be overweight. It's not about calories in, calories out, guys. Those diets, those are temporary diets. They don't work. They don't last. They're not long-term, and they're going to get you fat again. And there's a lot of science backing that up. You know, back in the 1800s, they already knew about this. There was a book written about it in 1917. There was a book written about it, and they did research by using different, people. They didn't use animals. They actually used human beings, and come to find out that the calorie restriction diets didn't work. They never will work because they don't address the root cause. But they do know for a fact that hormone imbalance is the root cause. But the benefit you get out of intermittent fasting and extended fasting as far as health is unbelievable. And I don't know if any of you know what cell regeneration is, or I'm sure you've heard them talking, the medical professionals are now talking about stem cell therapy. Well, one of the best ways to get cell regeneration naturally is through extended fasting. That's how it works. So, you guys might want to go to my Drink Nature's Water Facebook page, like it, and I have blogs just about that. But the biggest issue, guys, is we need to get this obesity and this overweight epidemic in control. And as a fitness coach or a wellness coach, whatever you want to call me, those of you that are in the health professional, you guys need to educate yourself and tell the public the real story on the root cause of why they just can't keep the weight off, or the root cause on why they have belly fat. And it's not because of overeating, it's because of imbalanced hormones. That's the bottom line. And I don't know why you professionals out there don't see it, but the research is out there. It's been there, and this is nothing new. It's old stuff. But for some reason, the American health professionals has put it under the carpet, so it doesn't work. And besides, the digestive tract in your gut is actually the most important part to keep healthy, because if you have a unhealthy gut, you're going to be sick and you're not going to be able to lose weight. Your gut needs good probiotics and good digestive enzymes. And those of you that have issues like IBS, or if you have issues, some kind of a stomach issue like diverticulitis, colitis, gluten intolerant, lactose intolerant, it's all because you've got a very unhealthy gut. Okay, and you have more bad gut bacteria than you do have good. And there's a lot of reasons why. One of the biggest ones is you cook all your food. The other reason is you're not feeding your gut good probiotics or digestive enzymes. The other reason, which is a big one, is most of you your digestive tract sucks. And so you're not digesting all your food. And most of you are probably drinking fluids with your meal. So you're not giving yourself a chance to digest that food you do eat, because it's got to be completely digested in order to be processed and for the body to actually utilize all the nutrients that are in that food. And you got to eat more of the whole food plant-based diet also. But a factor is that most medical professionals or most health professionals don't tell their clients or patients, or they don't educate them about, is why is it important to know that the digestive tract was not designed to eat every 2 hours? Well, one of the biggest things is the small intestine. And that's where you're going to utilize the nutrients and the probiotics and into your blood cells, or into your blood, into your body. Well, what happens is that your small intestines needs time to clean itself out. You know, what I like to use a thing called the cleaning crew. The cleaning crew needs to go in there and completely clean the liner of your small intestines and get it nice and pink looking. So somebody who has a good digestive tract, who has a very strong or healthy gut with good gut bacteria, and they're on intermittent fasting and extended fasting, if you put a camera down their throat and into their small intestines, their small intestines will it would look absolutely beautiful and pink. But the problem is that the cleaning crew cannot go into the small intestines and clean all that gunk, because you guys are eating every 2 hours. See, it's not going to clean unless the stomach is completely empty. It has to be completely empty before the cleaning crew goes in there and cleans the small intestine. Now, some of you guys that are doing that might not have eaten breakfast, or you missed your lunch too, and you start feeling, they call it hunger pain. That's not hunger pain, guys. That's actually you're giving your time for the cleaning crew to go in there and clean the small intestines out of all the debris. Now, by you guys drinking fluids with all your meals and not giving your body, you're diluting the hydrochloric acids to digest that food. What you're doing is you're not digesting all the food. So when it does finally leave your stomach, you have chunks coming out. And you guys that have stomach issues, like I said, like diverticulitis or colitis or IBS, stuff like that, you might want to look into what's the root cause of all that. Because what happens a lot of times is that undigested food will go through the small intestine, and obviously you're not going to utilize the nutrients from it because it's too big. And it's going to go into the colon and get caught in the colon. And while it's caught there along the liner in the colon, what's going to happen? It's going to putrefy. And if, for this sake, let's just say once it putrefies, it's going to get infected. And so that's why people have the diverticulitis, or that's why they have stomach issues, because they have putrefied particles of the food they didn't digest on the liner. And they're not eliminating once or twice a day nicely because of their digestive tract. It's just not working, guys. So our ancestors, they fasted. Most of the religious people, they fast now because it's healthy. The research is out there about doing intermittent fasting and extended fasting on the medical benefits from doing that and what it's done. It's all out there. And so, like I said, our bodies were not designed to eat every 2 hours, because there's certain things the body has to do, and it has to do it on an empty, complete stomach. Okay, and guys, you've heard me say this before. Before you even think about losing that body fat or that belly fat or that fat around your hips or that fat around the guys around their sides and stuff, you gotta clean the slate. And most of you guys are very acidic, and you guys know that water, or the drinking water and the bottled water and the tap water is all contaminated. You need to look into electrolytes reduced water because it's got a lot of antioxidants in it. It's got a lot of oxygen in it, and it's structured to flush out that stuff. And that helps with good gut as well. It helps to flush out all the bacteria and all the crap that's in your gut. And then you can look into changing your food as far as going to a whole food plant-based diet. Okay, guys. So anyway, if you got any questions, you could message me if you'd like to know more about how to try this electrolytes reduced water for free, no obligations. You can message me also. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tip. And like I said, with this video, I will put some scientific research. Most of you know that follow me that I do follow it with science. Okay, guys? So you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Have a great Friday. Looks like we're going to be a little cooler here in Temecula, which is great. So we'll see you guys next time around. Have a good one. Bye.